Big up. Preview. Champions League. PSV versus Liverpool. Will Liverpool suffer another defeat? Or will they pick themselves up and go again? We're going to see. So, enough of me rambling on. Like I say, every stream, I'm going to bring in my co-cues, my partner in crime, Mr. Toto! Abba! Big up Toto. Listen, bro, I'm having a bit of problem here. Every time I try to go live on the old TikToky, yeah, I'm clicking go live, yeah, and that's it. You can't really, at the bottom of the sign where it says go live,
Yeah.
it's blacked out. So I don't know what that's about. It's blacked out. So
Well,
usually when you go live, you got your thing at the bottom, innit?
a go live thing.
Yeah, your description and all that, yeah, but it just won't go live. There's not that it's not on. I'll sort it out later. I really wanted to go TikTok on here today, but it is what it is. So Toto, enough of me rambling on. How's it going, bro?
Oh, it's good. Yeah, it's going quite well. You know, not really been doing much, but yeah, everything's going very well.
Yeah.
Plus, you got your cam mic as well. You got your cam mic on.
There you go. So that's ruined that already. Disaster already. So did that out. Is that better now?
Yeah, much better, much better.
Yeah. Why am I showing off? I'm just saying. He said it's showing offline. You know what that is when it says shows offline.
No, I haven't saw that before. No.
No, it's just at the bottom where it says go live. Next to it's offline. But it is what it is. Go ahead. Go on, Toto. What are you saying?
Want to talk about the game?
What are you saying? How you been up to, man? What you been up to?
I said, yeah, nothing much. Nothing much been going on. Just trying to move on to the next game with Liverpool and all that. That's the best thing we can do, really. But yeah, all good from my side.
How's life treating you, bro?
I like, life's been good, quiet. Really, it's what I like. You don't want a lot of chaos in your life. You want it on a nice stable road. You want it in a nice you want it peaceful, don't you? And yeah, everything's going well. Not really a busy week. Of course, busy week in terms of videos, which I don't really mind. But in terms of lifestyle and all that, it's not really been busy. From my end, just been focusing on myself and all that. But yeah, that's what it's all about, isn't it? You wanna get the most out of it, but yeah, nothing much. Just been, chilling, really. But yeah, it's
one of them. It's just, I know how you feel. You just feeling, look, where do we go from here, innit? Where do we go from here? Liverpool, all over the place. Not really showing anything at the moment. There's people blaming everybody. There's people blaming Slot. People blaming Edwards. People blaming Hughes. Whatever, the whole board. Even people. There's one thing I haven't heard though, which is a bit weird. I haven't had no one call out FSG. Funny that, isn't it? I know it's not their fault, but usually when the crap hits the fan, the people always say it's FSG's fault, innit? But I've heard nobody say FSG this time, which is crazy, innit? Because FSG is always the first name that's called first. FSG, it's their fault. But people listen, you know what I found weird today? What was a bit like refreshing? The big Liverpool channel, which I'm not going to name any. You know who they are, the big ones. They called it out today as well. They said they've got no loyalty to any manager, really. The only loyalty they had, that they really got to know more, was Jurgen Klopp. You get me? They got to know Jurgen Klopp like on a personal level, innit? So that's the only loyalty they've got. But they said Arne Slot, they've got no loyalty to Arne Slot. And they get this impression. They get this impression that Arne Slot is not gravitating towards the city. You know how Jurgen Klopp was like, he loved Liverpool, the actual city. And then they gave him the keys to the city because he engaged in the Scousers and he loved the Scousers mentality. He loved Liverpool. He engaged with people. When he saw people at the garage who give him autographs, people used to see him at the petrol station all the time. And he used to give autographs. He goes, honest, that comes off of more of a closed personality. You get me? He don't really engage with the city. He don't really engage with the fans. He's more wooden, a bit like our Prime Minister. He's wooden. But that's what the big YouTubers said today, bro. You know, the big ones, the ones what we never thought that was going to call out Liverpool. They called him out today. And it was refreshing as well. It was refreshing because if they're calling him out, that means, you know, everybody else is in it. So what's your thoughts on honest? Like 48 hours later, it's been 48 hours now, isn't it? Since we got done over. So what's your thoughts on the situation going forward, Toto? I know you're not slat out, but what are you thinking?
Yeah, I said this. To start off, I said this on my video. I think the other day. The other day. I said I'm still slotting, but whoever slats out, I won't argue with them. I won't dog him. I won't argue with them because it's understandable why they slat out because there is a sign of stubbornness, I reckon, in this manager. Still going with the same players, the same lineup, the same everything. He won't change his philosophy in terms of the way he plays when it's clearly not working. It's not been working for numerous games now. I don't think the players are settled at all. Look, the way you settle players, you keep to one basic formation, you keep to one system, and let them get used to it. But you've been flip flopping. You've been playing invert. You're playing wing back. You didn't even have to go into all that. As you can see, the players are unsettled and they don't like the system. The system's not working. You can tell the system's not working. We're like losing 5 games off the bounce. That is not the way Liverpool usually is. We usually, if we are in a losing game drought, it's usually for 2 games and we're back winning again. This is not like Liverpool. We've lost more games this season than we did last season, which is it's diabolical, you know. And I don't like the way he plays football. I don't like of course, he's not playing football, but I don't like the way us players, we play football. It's not good. It's not even entertaining anymore. It's not even solid. I'd rather boring but effective football. That's just me. I just want to win games. We know we're not winning games. That's the thing. We're not winning football matches, and we can score as many as we want. We can have a good attack, but if the defensive line's not good, we're not going to win games, and we're not solid enough either. You know, we're gone from losing 5 games on the bounce, and you expect Slat to think, right, we've lost 5 games on the bounce. Any normal manager would do. We go back to the basics and be more solid at the back. We protect our back line and have more players coming short because that's what we were lacking. That's what we were lacking. No options, no support. 2 at the back, 3 at the back at times. You know, you got Kirkers playing inverted. You got all these roles and all that, and it's just baffling because you're thinking about it. Right? Does he actually know what he's doing? Because we're losing all these games, but it's still the same. It's still the same system he's playing. It's still the same way he's playing. So you think to yourself, right? Is this manager ever going to change? Is he ever going to change in 2-3 games time? If he's going to be there in 2-3 games time, because his job is under threat, is he going to be there? You know, that's the $1 million question. Will he change? You know, we see with these Dutch managers, like with Ten Hag, for an example, never changed, kept with the same. He was always stubborn with the same system. He did win trophies, don't get me wrong, right? But he stuck with the same system, and his league performances reflected on that. I don't want it to be the same with Slot because Slot was cooking last season. He was very, very good last season. We lost football matches, barely, right? But we were still good last season. Very, very good. The way we played football, solid at the back. We countered teams a lot.
Yeah.
You know? And it's not necessarily we played low block. We had our shape. Now, when you see us play now, we don't even have a shape. When we defend, we don't have a shape. You got players scattered everywhere, man-to-man pressing. You know, we haven't got a solid shape, especially when you're losing 5 games off the bounce. You want to be solid. Of course, look, you win 5 games on the bounce, right? And we're in good form. Yeah, we can afford to try something new if we've got good points. But you want to be solid now. You want to be solid and compact. Now everyone's scattered everywhere. You got midfielders, one midfielder coming back to collect the ball. You got Kirkers in midfield. You got Sabazla, a midfielder and right back. When you got two right backs on the bench, Gomez and Calvin Ramsey. If you don't trust Gomez, play Ramsey. But again, you go with Sabazalai. Stuff like that. Players who still warrant the game. Gakpo still warrants the game. Let's face it, Gakpo hasn't been the best this season.
No.
I like Gakpo. I like his directional player. He's good in front of goals at times, but this season he's been crap in front of goals. He's been not good. He's not good in front of goals. Gakpo now and Salah. You got two wingers who want to play inside who are greedy for a goal. You're missing out Kirk because he's on the overlap. You're missing out. But the thing is, he's not doing himself any favours. If you've got inside wingers, okay. You got inside wingers, right? Gakpo likes to play inside. Salah likes to play inside, right? We always had this at Liverpool. Even with Klopp, Salah likes to cut inside. Gakpo likes to cut inside. That's fine. But if you got wing backs who are going inside as well, you got no width. You got no one on wing back overlapping. Szoboszlai one overlapping, inverted role. I don't get it, right? You got Kerkez, who is an overlapping fullback by trait at Bournemouth, but you're playing the inverted. So basically, our team has no width, but it's just all narrow, congested. This is why the low block beats us every time. With a low block, you have to go wide. You have to use the width to try and break it down, throw a cross into the box. When's the last time we threw a cross into the box from a winger position? When the last time you see Salah whipping the ball? Not from inside, where, say, Gakpo, for an example, cuts inside and chips the ball in a floater, which is very, very easy to intercept. Forget all that, yeah. What happened to the fullback running for the overlap, right, and whipping a ball in?
Did you see when Kirkers, I think it was Kirkers, he overlapped yesterday once and it was good. You see when it overlapped that, I think he done it once, 2 days, when we played 2 days ago. He done the overlapping thing, what he's supposed to do. That's supposed to let him do, and he looked dangerous. He looked dangerous, but with Slot, what he's doing is, for me, he's not adapting. He's got his philosophy, like you just said earlier. He's got his philosophy, and he's going to implement his philosophy. It doesn't matter if we win or lose. He's just got that Ten Hag attitude, the Dutch way, innit? He doesn't want to adapt. He just wants to stick to his way, no matter what. And that might cost him his job. Now, am I Slot out? No, I'm not Slot out. I'm Slot fix it. I want him to fix the situation. Because I don't care what anybody says. You don't win a Premier League. You don't win the Premier League, right? I don't care if people say, oh, yeah, the other team fell off. I don't care. He won that Premier League. And I believe that we would have won the Champions League if we wouldn't have had PSG that early, because we lost against PSG. They beat us on penalties. They actually beat us on penalties. When we played them at their ground, the first leg, we beat them. People was, oh yeah, PSG smashed them. No, they didn't. There's context. The context are, when we played them at their ground in the first leg, we beat them 1-0. Remember when we done the video total, it was called Smash and Grab. We actually beat them. And in the second leg, they didn't score. We went to penalties and they beat us on penalties. And what happened to PSG after that? They eventually went on to win the Champions League. So we got beat by the champion. You do not do what Slot did last season if you're not a good manager. Now, Pete, I'm hearing a lot from the media saying, oh, he's never had this pressure ever. When he was at Feyenoord, he didn't have this pressure on him. He always done well in the Dutch league and done good. He never had this pressure. But I don't believe in all that crap. That's just the media talking. I believe he still can make something happen. Now, if he doesn't make it happen and he eventually goes on and gets sacked, that's it. He's gone in it. We're bringing the next one. I've got no loyalty to anyone. At the end of the day, the point I'm making is he won us the league, and you could at least give the man time, at least to Christmas, January, and see what he does. You get me? I think it's a number of things. There's a number of things why this is happening at Liverpool. Okay. One, Diogo Jota. I know people don't want to talk about it. People don't want to talk about the Diogo Jota thing and say, it doesn't matter. It does matter. When you look at Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk, all these players that knew Jota, they were like brothers. And the way he died and what happened to Diogo Jota, that sent shivers down the entire Liverpool spine. Salah was clearly affected. He was clearly affected. So was Robbo. So was Van Dijk. Did you see Robbo when he qualified for the World Cup? Did you see his speech online, the way he talked about Jota and he started crying? It's clearly affecting the players. See, us as fans, it upset us at the time, innit? It upset us at the time. I'm still upset now, but it all really upset us at the time. But what it is, we move on with our lives, innit? We do our football stuff and carry on. But them, they don't. They walk into that changing room every single week or every other week to play football, and they've still got his number and his seat in the changing room. They've got number 20, Diogo Jota, and his kit there still in the changing room. So that's a constant reminder of who they lost. You get me? Of who they lost. And when they get out on the football pitch, when they get to the 20th minutes, they start singing his song and they do the clapping hands. That alone will screw them up. You get me? They knew him as a brother. They knew him as a cousin. They were best friends. Jota was a likable guy. You get me? So that could be affecting them. And also, changing the team. Diaz is left. Now, people are saying we shouldn't have got rid of Diaz. But Diaz wanted to leave. The season before, Diaz wanted to go to Man City. He wanted to go to Man City and we stopped it. He wanted more money. Liverpool weren't willing to give him the money at his age. People are saying, he's cooking in the German league. He's cooking in the Bundesliga. I'm sorry, no disrespect to the Bundesliga, but the Bundesliga is not the Premier League. It's a lot weaker league. It's not even in the top 3 leagues. You can go to the Bundesliga and it's a lot easier in the Bundesliga. That's why every single year, let's face it, every single year, Bayern Munich wins the league. It's only that one time where Bayer Leverkusen got that one lucky draw, that one lucky year, and that was it. Apart from that, Bayern Munich has run that league for 2 decades. Let's just face it. Let's call it the way it is. You won't see in the British League one team dominate every single year for 20 years. It just won't happen. It just won't happen. They'll win about 3 or 4, then someone else will win it. But with Bayern Munich, the 2 decades, they dominated the league. So people can say, oh yeah, we shouldn't have let Diaz go. He wanted to go. So there's another factor. We didn't replace Diaz. When Diaz did leave, we didn't replace Diaz. Let's look on the right-hand side. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah is 34 years of age. He's nearly 34 years of age. Name me one world-class winger at 34 years of age around the world. It's a rhetorical question. I already know the answer. There ain't one. There ain't one. And if there is, they've peaked. Mohamed Salah will go down as one of the greatest players in Liverpool history. It's very simple. If you do the all-time 11 at Liverpool, Mohamed Salah's name is going to be on that list. He'll be the winger, 100%. He's going to be on the team sheet. It's very simple. Now, Mohamed Salah, he can't do it every year. He's getting older. I called out in the beginning of the season, when we're doing our summer, I said in the transfer window, we need to replace Mohamed Salah. We need someone to come in and be that next guy. That's what we need, but we've never done it. We missed out in key positions. Centre back. Let's go to the centre back. We all know that Konate is made out of chocolate. Very easy. When I don't mean chocolate, but out of Weetabix. Very simple. He's like chocolate. He melts easy. Gets injured easily. As soon as he gets tackled, he gets injured. So we knew that Konate was injury prone. We got Joey Gomez, another injury prone, even more than Konate. So we left the defense exposed. We got Virgil van Dijk again pushing 34. I think he's 34. Virgil van Dijk. So Virgil van Dijk has to play every single game to the end of the season. When Virgil van Dijk hits January, February, he's going to be finished. And you can see it now, the decline of Virgil van Dijk. I saw Virgil van Dijk has still got him, but he's not the guy he was last season. Again, That might be a number of factors. That might be the Jota thing, that he's psychologically screwed. You don't know what goes behind the scenes. People don't understand that, oh yeah, Jota said, oh yeah, come on, they'll say, oh, just get over it. It's not like that. Not when you imagine you got a brother or your cousin, you're close to him the way they was, and he suddenly just dies like that. That was screwed most men's head up. And the psychological damage, it could go on for a number of years. But us, stupid geeks that are sitting at home on the keyboard, he's never had a woman in their life, they've never socialized, they don't know how to talk to girls, they've got semen stains in their sheets, and they watch Pornhub.com. Them kind of mans are on there typing like that. They ain't got a flipping clue. And by the way, they've never even kicked the ball in their life. They don't know how to play football. They just type. That's it. That's all they do. Just type. They're the kind of fans that I'm talking to. Not to the real ones like you, Toto, and for the other guys that we watch around the community. I'm about the stupid geeks online. The ones that got profiles that where you can't see the face. You get me? You've got to put stuff into context. Why we're falling off. It's easy to come out and say, slut out. It's easy to come out and say that. There's different variables. You got to look beyond that. You get me? Now, at the end of the day, slut has to fix up, because you know the inevitable is going to happen. If slut doesn't fix up, the inevitable is going to happen, and they will replace him. They will replace him. Now, the rumors are coming in now that he had a word. He was talking with the bosses today, and they said they're not going to sack him. They're going to give him a chance. They're going to give him another chance. So he has got a chance, but he has to start winning games. You get me? He has to start showing what he wants the players to do, because I don't think the players even know what he wants to do. You get me? I think the players get confused sometimes. People saying when Ibra Konate was coming off the football pitch yesterday that he looked arrogant. I actually said the other day that he looked like he was saying, yeah, I'm going to Real Madrid. But you know what I think as well? What else could be? When I took him off, right, to put on the defender, he looked like he was looking at us like, oh yeah, you're doing that again. You're bringing on three attackers. You're doing that again. And he started to laugh. It could be any of them. We don't know. But what it boils down to, Arne Slot needs to fix up. He needs to fix up, because if they don't, the fans will turn on him. The big YouTubers, I'm on about, well, I don't mean the regular ones, I'm on about the ones that are linked to the club, which I won't name on this channel. You know who I'm talking about. They are hanging them out to dry as well. You get me? And that's a very, very, very slippery slope. So that's all I got to say, Toto, on it. You're muted.
Yeah, I agree with you. I just don't want to jump straight and just say stuff outright without, any really meaning behind it. There's a reason why we're losing these games, and
that's what I just said. It could be a number of things.
It's light as day. It's light as day why we are losing these games, because he's not playing the players in the right, natural, and he's switching things up every time. And we've both been saying this, is that why didn't he go back to where he was playing last season when fullbacks are overlapping and all that? Now he's all narrowing inside. Like, I don't get it, especially against a low block team, or every team we play now is a low block, all of a sudden. So why are you playing so inside? I don't know. I seriously don't know. But I think Slot can. I think it will take for someone.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean, though, Toto? No, saying that people say, oh, Slot, but they don't know what's really going on in the back.
Yeah. We don't know what them players think.
This is why I said it could be a number of things.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna narrow it down. So, it's slot out. There's loads of things why this is happening. A team don't just fall off like this, Toto. After the season we had last season.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Like we've now got quality players.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that they're just fallen off. We're very, very quality players, and they will come good. They will come good. It's just time and how to fit in the squad. Of course, we all know now that Slot don't know where to fit these players in. But it could, again, like you said, are numerous different things. All these pundits coming out and
clueless
YouTubers or whatever coming out and saying, "Oh, it's just all in the no." We don't know what these players are thinking. We don't know if they have mental issues. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, family, mentally. We don't know. It's a sport. It's a mental game. And we just got to take that to account, because I'm thinking to myself, okay, we get rid of who we're bringing in. Of course, it's easy. It's easy. Oh, we'll bring that manager in, but are we? You know, the guys just won the league last season. There is something he is changing that team. Is something's going wrong. He's just got to find it. I'm surprised he hasn't found it out yet, right? But he's just got to find it. He's got to fix it, right? And then we can start winning again. It's these simple stuff like playing the right players, benching the players that are playing bad, playing in the right roles. Okay, if you like inside forwards, get the wing backs in there. You know, it's easy to say, yeah, but maybe it could work. Maybe it could work. You know, and it's more likely it would work because that's the way we were playing last season when we had wing backs overlapping. You know, and we had Salah and Gakpo playing more inside, more narrow. And then we had so much attackers, and we were very, very a threat. Now, at the moment, we've lost our back to teams. You see 19th in the league. And I refuse to see to believe that, we won the league last season because other teams dropped off. Okay, all teams dropped off. So by your logic, this season, all the teams have gone up. We've just lost to 19th place, Nottingham Forest in the league. We've lost to 19th place, Nottingham Forest, who is in bad form majority of the season. So I don't want to hear this crap, right? Saying, we already won the league. We only won the league because other teams are crap. Okay, this league, teams are much better. We're still losing.
Exactly.
And we lost to Nottingham Forest, who's 19th in the league, who theoretically, on paper, we should smash up, but we didn't. You know, we've got a far more superior team. But again, what's a team without doing the basics, right? And the players not settled. If you got a settled team that know what they're doing, they know where to pass, they know where to make the runs, and know where to pass and move. But what I see in this Liverpool team, I don't see pass and move, man. They just stand there. They just stand there. They don't do nothing.
I know.
And again, that's mentally. That's the players not doing well. Slot can say, you need to pass and move more. You got to do all this. You got to do all this. But the players are not doing it. You know, I don't like putting all this blame on the manager. Of course, the blame has to go on the manager. Some of the blame. But I think the players are to account as well, because the players' heads have dropped. But again, on the other hand, you can say, is that the manager? That you don't want to play under the manager anymore, or that you don't want to play under the tactics? I'm sorry, right? These players need to step up, man. They need to step up. And of course, Slot needs to fix his business with his system as well, because I don't know where it's going. But the players need to fix up as well. First goal goes in, we drop our heads. Well, we're dropping our heads. We're only 1-0 down. Stop dropping your heads. I know and again, how many times did we concede our second balls? Another second ball, set piece. All right, win the first one. Virgil wins the first one.
Yeah.
We start ball watching, and then Murillo's there for an easy goal, back of the net. Literally, the ball's in the air, and we're watching the ball like this.
Yeah.
And then Murillo's free in the box. You know, it's just, you have to blame it on the players as well.
Yeah, I know.
You can't just blame it all on the manager. You got to blame it on the players. I blame. You can say maybe 60 manager, 40% player. You can say 60% players, 40% manager. I don't really care how you do it, right? But I reckon you need to put some of the blame on the players, because second balls, that's not the manager's fault. We lose out on second balls. We lose out on second header. We start ball watching. That's not the manager's fault. That's the player's fault. Ever since you play football, you don't want to ball watch, especially defender, set piece. You don't want to ball watch. You want to watch your man. You want to watch your man and see where you are. You don't want to watch the ball and ball watch, because all that guy has to do on the side here is make Kirby's run a little bit, get into space, and while you're ball watching, he's there ready for the ball. You know, it's just stupid stuff like that. Why we've been losing games, stupid mistakes. Really, I know we can flip it round, right? And I know we can. We've got quality of players to do that. But again, that's what I said. You can put blame on the manager, and you can put blame on the players as well. The manager not playing the players in the right roles, unsettling the team. Okay, that's manager's fault. Losing out on set pieces, second balls, ball watching. That's the player's fault.
Exactly.
For mentality and not wanting to pick up that second ball, just sit there gormless and ball watching. It's stupid. In my opinion,
Yeah, you're right, man. You're right, Toto. You're right, Toto. At the end of the day, that's the way it is. People always gonna look in life, in life, and you know this, right? People are quick to blame people. You get me? They don't add context to it. They just go out and blame people. And I think it's a lot of things he could. It's not just the manager. I'm willing to give him another shot. You get me? You got to give him a chance, and that's just the way you're gonna give him a chance. So Toto, what you saying? We're gonna do the preview.
yeah, I'll get
And
it.
we'll talk about Sonia after. So, guys, remember watching Zero, not watching at all. Remember, guys, who are watching this on the replay. Remember,
Premier League's on today, and
I know, went on too late.
Everyone's doing watch alongs.
Yeah. Wrong time. It's my fault. Went on too late. That's why that's why we're gonna go on earlier.
Yeah. Especially when the Premier League game's on as well. When you got a Premier League game on,
it's my fault. It's my fault.
You don't matter what it is. They're still
care.
going to do a watch on that Premier League.
That's what I'm saying. They don't care. So what we'll do, tomorrow when we do the F1, we're going earlier.
Yeah.
Wait. Go on
then. So who have any goals?
Alisson. Alisson looks a bit dodgy. Right, but what it is, he only just came back off injury, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's another thing we forget about sometimes, isn't it? He just come off his injury.
Right, left back.
Robbo. Robbo's definitely starting.
Yeah.
For me, I think I'd probably start Kirkes, man.
Yeah. But
you can't do it. There's no point if you're not gonna. I know he's gonna start Robbo, but
No, we could start Kirk because I think Kirk is shooting a man leading us forward. I think.
Yeah.
If you want him to get better, no, we can't just say, "Oh yeah, he's had a crap game, bench him." Of course, you want to bench a game. You want to bench a player.
What's that sound? I can sound something dodgy. It was the music. Sorry.
Look, I said, if a player's playing bad, you bench him. But with Kirkes and that clumsiness, that maturity will come by more experience of playing games. I think he should start this game. Of course, if he's thinking out the shop, you bring on Robbo. As simple as that, really. But yeah, Kirkes left back. 2 centre backs.
Virgil.
Yeah, Virgil and
Canate. Play a bit of FIFA after this.
Yeah.
Virgil and Canate.
I'm not Gomez. You know what? I put Canate there. Right back.
How's Frimpong doing? Is he back at Frimpong?
I'm checking the injury list now.
I don't want him to put Szoboszlai in right back. If you're gonna do that, you might as well just put Gomez there. I'd like put Gomez there if he's injured.
So Bradley's injured.
As always, injury prone. Injury prone. Have you noticed he gets injured at the same time every season?
Yeah.
Similar time. We play Real Madrid. It's about 1 or 2 games after playing Real Madrid, and then he gets injured. It's always the same. He gets injured. I'm putting Gomez there. Gomez.
Verts look like.
Yeah, Gomez.
I would. Is he gonna go? Is he gonna go? See, I will go with Ramsey.
I'm going with our team.
I don't think he'll.
This is our team. Yeah, but this is our team, not Slot's team. Gomez.
Two CDMs.
It's my fault. If we would have went on early like we're supposed to do. What time? You know what happened, right? We should have went on at 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
We come on late, but what it is, right? Next time. Promise next time, yeah. When I do it, when we got like a video, we'll sort it. We'll do the thing earlier.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
2 CDMs.
Birch. No, the 2 CDMs. Szoboszlai and Graham Birch. I don't want to see McAllister nowhere near this.
Frimpong got hamstring still.
Yeah.
So for 3 weeks.
He was injured prone by Leverkusen as well.
Yeah, he was, but his slap brought him. You know,
I reckon, yeah.
So Gravenberch,
Gravenberch as well.
Sydney, I'll play Ender.
But yeah. Not over Gravenberch, though.
No, not over Gravenberch. The second CDM, that's what I would do, but I know he's going to go with McAllister. Left wing. Lower or Gakpo?
Gakpo.
Yeah.
You never know. He might start Ekitike.
Sal Akatika.
No, he might start Ekitike. I'll put Ekitike there.
Yeah. I want to see Ekitike playing strike because
Ekitike, I'd have Ekitike on the left. Or I'd play the 4-4-2 like I did last time. Have Ekitike and Isaac up front. Why don't you do that?
Again, yeah, you can do that. We can adjust it in a minute.
Change it 4-4-2.
Because Isak at the moment is getting no service. The only way he's going to get service over Matt, I've seen him get.
I think Ekitike can do it.
He's good with two up top, or he's got good wingers. Now our wingers are playing more inside. He needs someone alongside him.
Yeah, they're not going wide enough, are they? The wingers.
No.
They're cutting too much. That's why Isak needs he needs a prime Mahrez. You get me? Imagine a prime Mahrez, yeah, playing alongside Isak. You know that equals goals, isn't it? That equals goals.
Isak and right wing.
Salah. Nah. Chiesa.
Yeah.
We play better. Do you know that game when we didn't have Salah? We played better.
Engamora was on there as well. I thought he played better than Engamora.
Yeah.
But again, he's not going to start 16-year-old, is he? Because that's his. When are these people going to get a chance of starting? Like with Ramsey, you don't want to go.
It's like you don't want to go out of his comfort zone, isn't it?
Gakpo's there playing terrible.
What was the same?
You start Engamora. Salah's playing terrible. Go on Chiesa. You know, Isak's getting no service. Get someone to get alongside him. Again, Ekitike is very, very good with his feet. Can open things up.
Yeah.
You know, them two, I reckon, play good together because Isak gets a lot of service and gets chance at goal, especially in the Champions League when he plays them both together. He gets more chances at goal. Isak does. But when he's on his own and when he's playing a lone striker with no wingers, just inside forwards, basically, might as well play a 4-4-2 and have both of them at top.
I know.
You know, that's a solid lineup.
I would go for that line. Oh, you want to try the 4-4-3 one?
Well, look, even then, even so, he played a 4-4-2. 5 minutes later, he goes back to a 4-2-3-1, and we have this three back business and this 2 back business, and we got no shape again.
Yeah, I know.
You know, he changes on the fly, and players don't like that. No. In any football match, any level you play at, you get a manager, and he don't know what he's doing. He don't know what tactic he's put out. Players are going to start asking, all right, what formation are you even playing? I know. You know, it's stupid, but that's my fault. Try the 4-3-3 route. I'm going to try the 4-3-3 route. Have a look at that. Looks like with the 4-3-3. Can have a look at that. Then we'll do that. We'll head off. Nah, but I'd have Chiesa on the right. I wouldn't have Gakpo. Nah. Ekitike on the left and Chiesa on the right. So don't have Gakpo. And have. Yeah, so I'm not having. Why is McAllister on the team? Szoboszlai, man. Oh yeah. Again, if you're playing 4-3-3, you play Dominic, don't you? You play them three. Yeah, big up one up, man. Big up to you, bro. Every time. Thanks for joining us, bro. Sorry we've been a bit late. I know nobody's watching us. It's okay. We came on late. Everybody's watching Man United, scummy United. We was gonna come on earlier, but we're gonna come on early tomorrow. We're doing the Formula 1 video. We're gonna come on about 6 o'clock.
We're gonna start making early videos now because the late. We know what the algorithm is like. Tomorrow, is the Champions League. Anything tomorrow? I might do a watch along tomorrow. Let me check the Champions League. Champions League tomorrow, innit?
I think if there's Champions League, you've got if you have like a good chance, you have to start like maybe an hour before because you know all of them they'll schedule the same time. Don't
Yeah,
they?
so we've got Marseille 8 o'clock. I might do that one to be fair. Marseille and Newcastle. Yeah. Oh, I'm doing that one tomorrow. Nice and juicy game tomorrow, bro. Chelsea, Barcelona.
Yeah.
The men. Chelsea, Barcelona. Funny how who played last week, Toto?
You should have double watch along then.
Who played last week? What do you mean, double watch along? What do you mean?
Oh, never mind.
Who played last week in the Women's Champions League?
Chelsea and Barcelona.
At Stamford Bridge, innit?
Yeah.
And guess who's playing tomorrow at Stamford Bridge?
Chelsea and Barcelona.
There you go. Don't tell me that's not fixed. That's not done on purpose. Come on. Anyway, tomorrow I'm going to be doing the Champions League, Chelsea and Barcelona. Hopefully Barcelona whoop their ass. So, yeah, that's a good lineup. Kia's on the right, Ekitike on the left. Kia, and that's the alternative one, isn't it? And then we've also got the 4-4-2 one we're done. Yeah, no. He's watching Celebrity. Now I'm watching a bit of Celebrity game. Get out of here. Yeah, big up to you, bro. So yeah, that's the lineup. And yeah, nice one, Toto. Big up. But tomorrow, tonight, I'm actually gonna do the thumbnail. I'm gonna schedule the F1 one tomorrow, 6 p.m. And that's gonna be a half an hour video, and then I'm gonna get ready for my watch along. I'm gonna do. I'm not missing that. Chelsea and Barcelona. That'll be a good game. That will. Good game. So that's it then, Toto, man. Thanks for joining us today again, Toto. Big up to you. Big up to the man, then big up to the woman. Then we could also do that little chat there as well. Easy, nice and easy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's it, Toto. You like that chat room? It's good, isn't it? It's a good chat room, man.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, what you doing, bro? Anyway, I'm gonna go and play FIFA now. Got nothing else to do tonight. I've been busy tonight, and I'm gonna go and play FIFA tonight. So, big up to the man then, big up to the woman then, Toto. Thank you, Waniak, for joining us today. Remember to smash the like buttons. And yeah, and see how many likes we got for the video. Oh yeah, do that thing for us, Toto. I'll do it in a minute.
Yeah.
I want to see it. Yeah. So, yeah. So, like the video, how many likes we got? We got 9 likes. That's good. 9 likes to see. And we got 4 people watching as well. So, big up to them. As we're going, people are coming in now, innit? 4 people watching. So that's the end of the lineup and what Toto put up. And that's it, guys. We're heading off, man. See you tomorrow. Watch along tomorrow, Champions League. And also the Formula 1 review of the controversial Grand Prix at Las Vegas. Like I always said, they do it for Max. That's what they do it for. They do it for Max. So see that, guys. Big up to the man then, big up to the woman then. Big up.
Yep.